Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
All right, we're going to go over the gray area today. Now, listen, on Mondays, we usually have a Roula and Ryan's Roses update, which we'll have in about 20 minutes. Last week, Danielle wanted to go after her man, Mike, because she thought he was cheating on him, but really, she was a terrible person, verbally abusive to him. And we're not going to check in with Danielle. We're checking in with Mike today. Because she hung up on us, and we're going to talk to you anyway.
I didn't want to talk to her.
But you know that's a hot topic, no matter what day of the week it is. And there are, over the years, we've done many scenarios where somebody has come to our show, and you know we've had to talk about like, well, yeah, that is cheating. That's inappropriate. That if you can't tell your mate about somebody that you might have a romantic connection to, and you can't tell your mate about it, that's people like that's even cheating. Like hiding that you had lunch with somebody that maybe, like if you had your ex, Eric, if your ex that you dated right before you married your wife wanted to have lunch with you and you went and had lunch with her and did not tell your wife.
Yeah, if you felt like you can't tell them.
Yeah. That's,
but then again, some people that date the other gets jealous about anything. And you're like, do I really want to deal with this headache? If I
don't go have lunch with that person then.
That's not fair. What if you're just friends with somebody and you're like hanging out, but it's their problem.
There's no friends. You can't have any friends.
Can't have friends of the opposite sex.
Okay, so
that's what we always talk about that. Which is worse, emotional cheating or physical cheating?
For some people, emotional is worse. But it just depends on the person. There's no blanket statement answer for that. Like blanket answer. Okay, so how about this? Here are some of the scenarios we're going to throw your way, okay?
All right.
I'm going to start with the money one. Because emotional cheating and physical cheating, both of those could lead to you spending your money on somebody else, and your mate will have a problem with that.
So each scenario has like three different, like each theme for this one's money has three different scenarios, right?
Yep. Spending money on someone else. Number one scenario. She buys a coffee for a male friend occasionally. Is that cheating or is that just being nice?
That's nice.
I think that's just being nice.
I think
That's
so
nice.
too. Well, I'll say that's just being
But she
nice.
said, I bought you coffee, so, kiss me.
Okay, number two.
That wasn't in there.
Stop adding.
She spends money on gifts for a male friend without telling her spouse. Is that cheating or not?
That's questionable.
Why would you buy gifts for a male friend and not tell your spouse?
Maybe that could be like money issues, like, that person's really anal with the money. It's like, don't be spending our money, but even though the person's like, I have a lot of money.
Friend, you're female.
Just depends what the price is.
Attracted to males, married to a man, spending money on another man and not telling your mate.
How about the price?
Depends
it's
on
over
the thing.
like $20.
I think it, yes, because
you know what I mean?
maybe it was like one of those things. Like I joked with Eric that I sent him something on Instagram, and I was like, "Can't wait for you to buy this." And he's like, "Oh, I'll buy it for you," like joking.
Yeah.
But like that wouldn't be anything. That's not cheating.
But he would tell his wife that.
But
you would
wouldn't
tell
if
Mark that.
But I never did.
Your
I just
husband.
forgot about it because it was an Instagram.
Yeah, but you weren't hiding it.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we say borderline,
Plus, this thing was really
gray
dumb.
area.
It's like you need to get
I
it.
kind of want to buy it.
I guess it's a gray area. It
We need to
depends
know what
it
the
is.
gift was.
Yes, I think so.
And how much was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, what's the intention with it?
Now, the third scenario under the umbrella of spending money on somebody else, she books a surprise weekend getaway for the two of them, her and her male friend.
Hello, cheating.
Duh.
Yeah, that's
That
definitely
one
cheating.
is woo woo.
Yeah, so we're going to say, yeah, that's a cheater.
Yeah, that's
So far, those all fell in line. No, that's okay. Then there's borderline. Then there's, oh, yeah, definitely
Yes,
cheat.
I agree
You
with
put
that.
the first two together and then gets to the third.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Spending the money on the gift and buying a coffee. First, I bought him a coffee. Then I bought him a car.
Ooh.
Now we're going on vacation.
Yeah, that's a little
Okay.
questionable.
How about emotional connection with a coworker? Let's go coworker because that's the closest circle of strangers around you that's acceptable by your mate. You have to have, you have to be having some kind of relationship with a coworker if you're not going to be a soulless robot coworker that doesn't have any friends. First scenario. Am I supposed to read these in this order or are they all going to fall into like yes, no, maybes? Yes,
I
maybe,
think the
no's?
first one's always, I think the first one's never cheating.
Okay.
It's like harmless.
I think, but
Emotional connection with a coworker umbrella. Here we go. You have daily lunch dates at work, but you say it's just friendship. But every day, y'all make sure to have lunch together.
You got to eat with someone.
yeah, you want a friend.
But you can't have other friends? And it's just you two and nobody else?
Every single time?
Every single time?
What if the office has like 50 people in it and you have the same, you two are always going to lunch?
Every
Like,
day,
you two are
lunch
the same
together.
one
Like
connected?
everyone knows. Oh,
Lunch
there goes.
buddy.
Yeah.
My lunch buddy. No?
If it's Sam and Kevin, no.
Right.
If it's Sam and someone that's not Kevin who likes girls,
yes.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
If Sam every day and like one of the sales guys down there that's single,
Yes.
Sam's like, I'm going to go have lunch with Matt. Oh, okay. Well, this is Matt and Sam's
But
lunchtime
what if they
again.
bond over like football? Like maybe they're
But
psychotic
every
and they're a
day?
Steeler fan.
every day. No,
Every
that's
day
weird.
the antennas would go
That's
up.
weird because then it's like you're going to talk about your life. You're going to probably be like, "Oh, so what's going on with your spouse? What did you guys
Or
do
what if
this
they say,
weekend?"
Sam, I'll go with you guys too. I like sandwiches. No,
Yeah.
not you. We're not going somewhere where you like sandwiches.
Well, that'd be weird.
That would be. Oh no.
So
Okay,
you count that as cheating? No, I don't. That's,
it's just
It's the gray.
it's gray.
the
It's
gray.
gray.
All right, we'll put it in
gray.
the gray bucket.
Okay. They start sharing personal problems that they don't talk about with their mates. Oh, that's the beginnings.
The problem is their mate, so they can't talk to their mate about the problem because it's about them.
Yeah.
Personal problems that you can't talk about with your spouse, but you talk about it with this coworker. Emotional cheat starts right there. 'Cause like, well, they understand me. You know, they get my side of it.
But sometimes it's good to talk to somebody.
Okay,
Right.
let's pair them together then, as you said, Eric. Every day you're going lunch with Matt, and every day you and Matt are talking about your mates and only talk to each other about those problems.
Yeah.
Put those two together. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
But if you don't, if it's just that second one where you're just talking to somebody at work,
go to a therapist.
Yes. Go to a therapist, not the male counterpart at work, or find
Right.
a female counterpart at work to go have lunch with and complain. Third scenario, here we go. You exchange good mornings and good night texts every day.
Oh no. No.
no.
Wow. Can you imagine, like,
Oh.
you're kissing your mate in the morning, bye, have a good day, and then you're like, good morning, lover, on text.
No.
Or you go to bed or everyone's asleep, and then you want to make sure you send that good night text, sweet dreams, I'll see you in the morning. Oh, yeah. You got the emotions wrapped around that
Yes.
person.
Yes. That one's definitely emotional.
I
thought all
don't
three
see
of
gray
those
in
are
that
bad.
one. Yeah, I don't see.
No, that one's
the first
bad.
1 and 2 are gray, but that
Yeah,
third
Kev,
one.
don't text me that anymore. It's not okay.
I can't be bothered.
I know Kev would never.
You should start doing that. Just text them good night.
How about social media?
Okay.
They won't even answer.
If you're just tuning
Yeah.
into the Roula and Ryan show, we're talking about different scenarios, and it's a gray area debate. Last one when it comes to digital media, because everybody's got social media now. If your mate creates a private Instagram account, are they cheating on you? Not necessarily, but why'd they create a private one?
Right. That's
For
weird.
Eloise Pennybaker.
Yeah. Number 2, your mate uses that account to follow attractive strangers and flirt anonymously.
Duh.
Number
Rooster and I
3.
use our own accounts to follow hot dudes.
Now, the third one is your mate starts exchanging private messages and photos with someone. Yes.
That's
That
not
is
good.
100% cheating. You cannot be doing that.
Yeah,
if you're
no.
not, if you're being totally innocent.
Where's one I saw one of a scenario about Netflix? Where's that? Is that one?
Let's see. Constant contact, private nicknames,
I saw it somewhere.
flirty texting, social media
Here it is.
boundaries. Where's that? Okay. Your mate shares her Netflix password with a guy friend. Is that cheating?
No.
No, because that's what Eric and Sam do. Number
Oh,
2.
my wife sees that and my sister.
Like, who's that?
She's like, 'cause her son's name's Sam. She's like, why does Sam have your account? And my wife's like,
man.
no.
I
Eric's
promise
got-
it is nothing.
No.
Nothing.
I just feel bad
She's
for
just being
her.
a cheap Charlie.
I'm just so cheap. Help me, I'm poor.
Number 2, they start watching shows together virtually and chatting about them late at night. Is that cheating? You're using that as your
Watching virtually?
throwing
like,
the
at the
line
same
out
time?
there, and you're like, oh, this is our common thing.
I know kids do that
We watch
sometimes.
the show together.
Yeah, I
and we
don't-
virtually chat about it.
That's
Why can't you watch that with your mate? Well, she's not into murder documentaries.
Yeah, she doesn't care about the Menendez.
Number
yeah.
3, they start having, quote, date nights over video chat while watching the same
I would be
show.
so mad. I would close the computer. Be like, nope, we ain't doing this.
Imagine you walk by and you see Mark with a glass of wine, some girl with a glass of wine, and then just,
Just trying to talk about a show. I'd be like, oh, okay.
hell
That
no.
third one, definitely. All the
Yeah.
third ones, all the third scenarios are definitely cheats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you can share a
You
password.
might share a password, but that's where it stops. You can't be like, oh, let's go have wine together on Zoom while we talk about Ryan
no.
Murphy series.
No.
But if your mate's there,
If your mate is there, it's different. But in these scenarios, there's no mate involved, Eric. That's cheating.
yep.
That's just not it.
And Eric and I do not do that.
No.
Not at all.
It's not wine. It's usually some kind of a White Claw.
I don't even click on her account for Hulu. I don't even know what she watches.
And what was your trick, Kev, to make it look like you're not a new user, but you are? You're not an extra user? What's the username?
That one's on my thing,
genius.
too.
It's just put in add new user as the name.
That's what it says.
Yes.
Add new user. They'll never know.
And no one knows
Except
that's
it's in
another
between.
person.
It says Sam, add
I
a new
haven't
user,
even
and
logged
then
in
Eric.
yours because it wouldn't let me log in.
I know something's happened to the account
Yeah,
ever since,
so I
ever since Kevin got on.
Way to go, Kev.
Sam put me on it at my house. She came over and had to watch something, so she logged me in via yours, and I was
now
like,
I'm kicked off, so
Yeah.
it's back.
Oh
Oh my
you.
God! Add new user. That is genius.
was
We're
pretty
cheating
good.
with that. We're gonna be on Roses. Like, well, it said add new user. I had no idea it was his girlfriend. Speaking of Roula and Ryan's Roses, we will have an update coming up next with Mike, who was verbally abused and berated by Danielle, who had come to us to find out if Mike was the cheater and she's the villain. She's the villain. We'll give you a recap if you missed it, and we'll check in with him next on the Roula and Ryan Show. It's Doja Cat on the Roula and Ryan Show on 104.1 KRBE. Don't forget, now we are now in the window for the Taylor toss-up. We've got 5 chances today between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for you to guess 3 Taylor Swift songs. And if you are correct, you will make you a finalist for the Miami Eras Tour next month, which we're at the end of September, kids. We're pretty much in October. Let's just blink and get in there already, right? The Eras
weather
Tour is
that
back
way.
in North. I know.
Come on.
know. I just need to be cooler. So Taylor toss-up. It can happen at any time. At any time.
Now, time for a Roula and Ryan's Roses update.
And we're going to do this on the air.
104.1 KRBE.
You know, the lady that says we're going to do this on the air, I don't really remember her scenario, but man, that was a long time ago. I wonder what she's doing now. She hears herself every Thursday.
Bye.
We're going to do this on the air. Remember when I was on that show 12 years ago?
Probably longer than that.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know how long we've been playing her voice
Her
in
kid's
there.
probably 18, old enough to have an affair.
That's my mom. On Roula and Ryan's Roses, she's the one that says we're going to do this on the air. Isn't that funny?
Never thought of that.
These little things that we don't think about. Anyway, this is where you go to krve.com and you contact us because you feel like your mate is being unfaithful to you. And sometimes just the driving force is just your instinct, your gut instinct. Other times you have more information, evidence, and whatnot. So Danielle came to us last week about Mike. And she told us this little story about why she thinks Mike is cheating. And oh man, when we got him on the phone, the way she berated him, good grief. If you missed what happened last Thursday, let's just give you a quick little recap that's highly edited so you can hear what happened
That's a beef.
between Danielle and Mike after he wanted to send the roses to this person.
I'd like the card addressed to Katie. Thank you for being my biggest cheerleader. All the best from Mike.
Who the is Katie? Explain yourself. I'd love to hear how dumb you are and tell the whole world.
I'm not dumb. If you want to know where I've been going over the last month and a half or so, I've been going to therapy on my lunch breaks, all because of the way you treat me. If you want to know who Katie is, Katie's someone that I met inside the waiting room who saw me in there crying one day. She was the one there to console me and to be there for me. And I'm sending her flowers because it means a lot to me that someone actually cares about how I feel.
Oh, yeah, your biggest cheerleader? Okay.
Mike, how do you know what Katie's address is?
We've talked for quite a while now. We've exchanged numbers more just to have a friendship with somebody.
Why do you have her address? Have you been to her house?
No, I haven't been to her house. I just dropped her off there. I gave her a ride home. There's nothing wrong with that.
Wait. You're telling me that your little best friend from therapy, who has the same therapist as you wait a hour for her. Are you out of your mind? Like, are you a dumbass? Like, you think I'm just going to believe this?
That's not how that works at all. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Well, how did the ride happen, Mike?
There are multiple practices in the same building, and our therapy appointments just happen to get out at the same time. Instead of her taking the bus, I gave her a ride. I did a friendly gesture. I'm allowed to do that.
Your therapy appointments just magically align every week.
I don't know why you two are married. You two do not belong together.
No, not at all. Have you ever thought about going to counseling together?
Why?
We've done couples counseling, and she's abused me directly in front of the counselor. She's done this same thing over and over again. This is exactly why I don't want to send flowers to her. I'm unhappy.
So why are you married
She treats me horribly.
You can't get better.
Why do you think I'm going to therapy?
No, you can't get anything better.
Why did y'all get married? I'm just curious.
Something had to have brought you two together.
At this point, I can't remember why.
Wow.
I can't remember either, but I think it's interesting that you're saying you're in therapy because our marriage is so terrible. You have this new little friend, which you're we go to couples therapy, blah, 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 and I'm so terrible, yet you don't try to divorce me. So you're the fucking idiot.
As we're talking right now, all of us, she just texted me what a cowardly piece of I am, and now the whole city knows because of this stupid phone call.
Danielle, are you texting your husband while you're talking to us?
There's no texting and being on roses at the same time.
Yeah, why not?
I don't think this is healthy for either one of you guys.
It's not.
All right, I'm done. Goodbye.
She hung up. So, Mike, what do you want to do?
I want you to send the flowers. That's what I want.
And you're not trying to be romantic with her. You know that's romance. You guys are on the border of having a relationship.
That's not always the case, though.
Ryan, come on. If
just be careful.
No, I don't want a relationship. I just want to be happy.
But you're both at your lows, and she's making you feel happy.
Yes, this is
If you've
not
been knocked
good.
down so many times, just be careful.
Yeah.
Talk to your therapist about it.
I don't recommend sending
Exactly.
flowers to Katie.
No,
Ask your
Eric,
therapist. Don't
Eric
ask
is
us.
right. Your therapist, you should spill this on him and say, hey, you know what? I built a friendship with somebody I met in the lobby. Ask that therapist whether or not they think it's healthy.
Can we talk to you on Monday?
I would most definitely be okay with that. Give me a call. I'll be around.
You'll be all right with that?
I'll be honest. I feel like I can breathe.
And Ryan was so fired up over this,
We have
Roses.
a special guest. He's not supposed to be working today.
Hey, I had to
He's on
find out,
Zoom.
guys. I mean, she was so verbally abusive.
Yeah, she was really terrible. So we didn't want to talk to her. We want to talk to Mike and see what happened since that phone call. So please let's welcome now Mike to the Roula and Ryan Show. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Mike, the question is, how are you? I mean, she is really, as Rolla put it, a firecracker, very verbally abusive. What was it like when you guys got home?
She went off the handle, more so than I've ever seen. She accused me of cheating. She accused me of being unfaithful to her, and I threw my phone at her and said, look through every proof you want. She said, delete. Basically went on the gamut of, I'm the worst person ever.
You know, something we forgot to ask you about? She made an accusation that she has approached you for relations on 3 different occasions, and you always turn her down.
Truth be told, would you want to sleep with someone like that? Would you want to lay in bed next to someone like that?
No, but there are some guys that they pay extra for that.
Oh, my God, Eric, that is awful.
I've seen that in movies.
No.
Not from your own personal
Hell
experience
no.
at all.
I can understand if you're so berated all the time that you're
How
not
could
going
you
to feel...
physically get charged for her?
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, you wouldn't feel sexy.
Charged up.
Yeah, I don't want that in my life.
Because you guys couldn't answer the question of why you guys are even married anymore. It's only been 3 years. So did y'all have at least a conversation, even if it was heated or not, about where the direction of your marriage is going?
She has not spoke to me in 2 days. I'm in the midst of getting an attorney just in case to have on retainer.
What about your therapist? Have you talked to your therapist yet?
I did have a therapy appointment and spoke with her about it.
And you talk about Katie also and how you're growing feelings for a woman in the lobby?
I'm not growing feelings for her in that regard. I genuinely am just extremely thankful.
Yeah, but you should talk a little bit about this, or maybe even let your therapist hear the podcast.
No, I've talked to the therapist about what's happening and what has happened. I'm full on honest. I have no reason to hide or lie. I don't feel shame about this at all either. I feel like I've genuinely gained a friend through a really dark time in my life, and it makes me feel good. My therapist agrees that as long as I keep it platonic, which I more than plan on doing, then I will be okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess your therapist knows you better than we do. We've only talked to you for 2 minutes in our lives, and your therapist has been with you for a long time. So,
Well, not that long.
go
He
with
said
that.
he's only been gone for like 6 weeks.
More than 2 minutes?
That's more than the 2 minutes we know, Ryan.
That's true.
Okay, Mike. Well, look, we appreciate you taking the time to get back with us. I just hope you do whatever is the best for you, right? Because this is, from our perspective, being the outsiders, this does not look like a healthy
It doesn't
relationship.
sound good, and life is so short. We've said this a million times. Life is short. Do you want to spend the rest of your life living like this?
Not at all.
Do you, and we never asked you guys, but I'm going to assume y'all don't have kids, or else this would have come up. You guys do not have children together, right?
No, thank God, no.
Well,
That's a good sign for saying thank God no.
Yeah, that means you're done.
let us
All right,
know
man, if you need
how
anything,
it
let us
turns
know.
out. I don't think I need a crystal ball to
course.
see that one. Take care of yourself, Mike. We appreciate your call. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, and bye to you guys. I'm done for the day.
I'm just surprised you wanted to zoom in already. You could have
know,
been
man.
napping this whole time,
been-
but now you know. Now you know what happened. It goes to prove that even we here on the show are so curious to know what happens.
Yep. We're wrestling.
Absolutely. What do you got coming up next?
Okay, interesting facts about 2000s pop culture that are going to turn you upside down. Things, hit songs that you have been singing for a long time, and you have the wrong premise of what that song's about. Or something you probably go to every single day online, and it's not what it was made for. We're using it wrong. We're using it wrong.
For 20 years?
For a long time. We'll talk about it next on the Roula and Ryan Show. KRBE. So remember on Friday, it was like all wacky.
Oh my gosh, it was
because it was like a full moon, and I had joked like I don't know why I said it was 1994 at the beginning of the show, and then it acted like it was 1994 during the show. We had no computers and no phones. And then our phones acted all kooky. Our phones are acting kooky again.
But then it went on.
But I think it's back on again. Ahmad's going to give me a thumbs up for Taylor Toss Up.
He's counting now. Usually he'd have it by now.
Yeah, so usually we do Celebrity Scoop brought to you by Tacares Randas. I'll give you some scoop. But I just want to wait for Ahmad to give me the thumbs up on caller 104 to get the Taylor Toss-Up done because it's the first of 5 chances for you to guess the 3 Taylor Swift songs to make you a finalist for the Eras Tour. All right, I got the thumbs up. Here we go. Hi, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. Is this Alyssa?
Yes, this is.
Alyssa, you're calling 104!
Good job!
Woo! Yay!
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Listen, I don't know if you are going to have a long shot on this or if you've been doing your homework. I don't know what, but I do hear some interference in the phone. I'm going to try and get to the toss-up before we lose you. So listen carefully in the phone for the Taylor toss-up. Here it comes.
Okay.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, Alyssa, give it your best shot. 3 songs, all in order. Eric will give you the cue on the 15 seconds.
15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Gas by 1,000 Cuts. Me or Maroon, and then Mean maybe. I'm trying.
You're trying. I give you applause for giving us 3 titles, but they're wrong.
Oh. All wrong?
They're all wrong. Not one of those.
Let's at least do some titles.
But it's okay. You gave us 3 titles, and that's great. But none of those were the correct ones. Unfortunately, you can try again, Alyssa. No worries. You can try again. We got 4 more chances of Taylor Toss-Up to try and get somebody to the Eras Tour. You become a finalist for the grand prize, which is tickets, airfare, and hotel to Miami. All right. So interesting facts about 2000s pop culture. You know, in the 2000s, Outkast had quite the hit with Hey Ya, Shake It Like a Polaroid Picture.
It's funny, when we started the show, I have like images of certain songs, and that one always stuck out.
Really?
Maybe because Kelly that ran the board, she always sing that song.
Yeah, Hey Ya. Now, remember in the 2000s when that came out, and it was Shake It Like a Polaroid Picture, Polaroid had to make a statement to everyone to say, please don't shake it.
Yes.
You're not supposed to shake it. You take the picture and let it sit, and it will just develop. Don't shake it, even though for some reason in the old days, if you took a Polaroid, you would shake it.
Maybe the original
That's why
ones.
Outkast had that in their chorus. But they say, don't shake it. Okay, well, it's actually supposed to be a sad song. It's about how people stay in relationships when they're unhappy because it's better than being alone. If you really deep dive the lyrics of Hey Ya.
I did not guess that. I loved Hey Y'all, the original, and then I heard it acoustic version, and that song lives rent free in my head.
Really?
I
The acoustic version of Hey Y'all?
love it, acoustic version.
Find it.
There was this guy that like has this like beard. He's like real like manly. He kind of looks like my uncle in Alaska, and he sings it acoustic, and it lives rent free in my head.
Okay,
Did
while
you
you
understand
find
the lyrics
that,
then?
let
You're
me
like,
go
wait a
through the
minute, this is-
lyrics.
Oh yeah, here he is. I don't even know how to say his name.
What's his name? Can you spell it?
Obadiah. Obadiah Parker.
Okay, Obadiah
Obadiah.
Parker. Wow, you just found that right away.
Yeah.
The acoustic version of
How
Hey
many
Ya.
views does he have?
Hold on.
10 million?
It's probably all my views, honestly.
Oh my God.
It happened
12.
15 years ago. He has 9.9 million views.
I figure it's got to be millions.
So
it's
Hey
number
Ya's
one.
supposed to be a sad song, and the lyrics are, you think you've got it. Oh, you think you've got
Yeah.
it. But got it, just don't get it till there's nothing at all. We get together.
Let me hear this guy.
The
You wanna
separate's
hear
always
him?
better when there's feelings involved. Let's
Is he
hear
doing
his
like a
version.
soulful?
Yes, I'm telling you. Here we go. This is Hey Y'all, but acoustic version.
Jelly Roll could do this.
Probably.
Yeah, you're right.
Or Luke Combs.
It's a long intro there.
I know, sorry. I didn't.
Obadiah.
And but does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door?
Gives me chills.
I can't stand to fight the feeling, cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Well, thank God for mom and dad for sticking together, cause we don't know how.
Is this Sirius XM Coffee House?
I know.
Isn't this all it feels?
It is Coffee House.
Hey,
Guys, I
Got a
can't.
layer. Harmonizing.
I could just listen to that song on repeat because I went down the whole rabbit hole of like I love acoustic music. So like rap songs, acoustic, like anything that I can do it that way. So yeah, his 9.9 million views, I probably give him like 1 mil.
Then I'm going to throw this your way
funny.
because I didn't think to go there until you played
Sorry,
that.
I went down the tangent.
No, it's fine. Last night when I was scrolling Instagram before I went to bed thinking, let me see if anything big happened this weekend that I checked out of because I was at the Astros game and that was my big thing. Pink posted a version of her singing Sade's No Ordinary Love with this guy that she loves so much. And this guy's like got gray beard, older guy. Let me go to her thing. Oh my God. See if you can find Pink No Ordinary Love, Sam. It's on her Instagram. It says nothing like singing with your best friend who happens to be a walking angel. And there's no caption other than what she wrote on the post, right? It's not an actual caption. So I had to go to the comments to be like, what is this? Because it's very blurry video from the audience of her guesting on somebody else's like acoustic set. And the guy's
You
name...
Plus Me?
No,
it's not that one?
This guy's name is Dallas Green. Dallas Green is the guy that's singing with Pink, and they're doing No Ordinary Love by Sade. And for those that don't know that song, would think that this song is the real song. But those that do know Sade's No Ordinary Love would be like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like I'm telling you, I'm waiting for Pink to do the halftime show at the Super Bowl, but it's not going to happen. I don't know why.
There's Sam, you would... Okay, go ahead, play this.
Did you find it? Is this it, maybe?
When I looked it up, it was. Let me, hold on.
Is this like a released version or is this like the... Let's see.
I gave you all that
That's him.
I had inside.
So it's You Plus Me, No Ordinary Love on YouTube.
Okay.
You took my love.
If you're sad and you want to sing, this will make you cry.
It makes me, I want to cry.
Didn't I tell you
There's a Pink a little bit in there.
what I believe? Did somebody say that? A love like that won't last.
Did you hear that?
Didn't I give you?
You're not allowed to cover Sade.
No, this is good. Do you think it's good?
Just let her do her thing, Sean.
Yeah,
It's the
it's
best.
like Depeche Mode. Don't cover it.
Yep.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Okay,
It's not bad.
Sam.
Dallas Green and
Yes.
Pink.
There is a acoustic cover of Black Beatles. I want to say it's the Mary's, Mayries. If you don't know that song, it goes, that girl is a real crowd pleaser.
Yes. Okay, wait,
Small
spell it
world,
again.
all her friends will know me. That is Mayries.
Yes,
It's
okay.
Black Beatles. I'm not sure if this is it, but I heard it on the coffee house station.
That's what I'm saying.
Turn into the coffee house scoop.
I can't help it.
At your realtor's house. Yes, they were playing that in the morning.
I'm telling you, acoustic everything.
But it was so weird.
Easy on a Sunday morning.
I don't know if that's right.
Coffee.
Here's your Roula and Ryan show.
Yes.
Mine's easy.
Didn't drink it.
Original song? Say.
We played it on KRBE.
Yes, Black Beatles.
Black Beatles by Ray Sherman.
It's a rap,
this
like
song.
hip hop song. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's so many covers.
Oh my
acoustic.
God, this is
I'm
hilarious.
obsessed.
The coffee house here on the Roula and Ryan show. Wow. The 104.1 KRBE. Okay, other interesting facts about 2000s pop culture. This all started with the Hey Ya, being a sad song. YouTube was meant to be a video dating site when it launched in 2005.
That's wild.
They wanted people to
That's
post their videos and find each other for love on
Think about-
YouTube.
Back then, they didn't imagine people want to see videos.
Yes, of just random silly stuff
Performers.
that you're doing. Other things. Okay, does anybody in here know who the actor Doug Ray Scott is? Or is it just me? Doug Ray Scott.
I don't think
Nope.
so.
If you saw the movie Ever After with Drew Barrymore, which is basically a Cinderella story, Doug Ray Scott is the prince. And he was supposed to be Wolverine.
He's
We
the bad
would
guy
know
in Mission
this guy-
Impossible.
Is he?
2, I believe. And that's why he couldn't do X-Men. I mean, he couldn't be Wolverine because had to go back and do more reshoots with Tom Cruise.
Oh, I did not know that. That's why he had to back
There's the
out.
bad guy. He had the motorcycle.
I didn't watch it.
The
In which
second one.
movie?
Mission Impossible 2.
Oh, okay.
This guy was supposed to be the next big thing, and he's going to be Wolverine, but then
he would have been.
They had to do recuts, and so this guy got screwed. No one knows who he is anymore.
I know.
Because of that.
He's the prince in Ever
Tom
After,
Cruise
you'll always remember, but
should
Tom
bring
Cruise.
him back in this new Mission Impossible 15.
So then, when Doug Ray Scott couldn't do Wolverine, they offered it to Russell Crowe.
Oh.
And Russell Crowe turned it down, but Russell Crowe gave us Hugh Jackman.
Oh, thank you.
He recommended his fellow Aussie.
That's cool.
Hugh Jackman, and that's why we have him as Wolverine.
Oh, you get you cool. Sounds like Johnny Depp.
That's like a pirate.
And here's another fun fact about the 2000s. When Queer Eye for the Straight Guy came out on television and took America by storm, hence giving birth to Carson Kressley.
Oh, things just keep getting better.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, that is it. See, it's acoustic.
This whole concept was born all because, think about this, every suit you've ever known who was a man who had a wife in his life that had an interest, he turned it then on his company, right? We used to work for a guy who at the time, his very young wife was crazy for the oldies music. And this man with a straight face told the Roula and Ryan show we should have an oldies concert with oldies live. Do you remember this?
Oh, no.
You don't remember this, Eric?
I don't remember.
They were trying to get us to an oldies concert.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what kind of oldies?
Like oldies, like Steely Dan.
Like our HD2 station?
Yes, yes. In
Now I
like
remember that,
2010 or something. Anyway,
Yeah.
the wife of the creator of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy was berating him for not being as well dressed as their three gay neighbors.
Ah, okay.
And that's where Queer Eye for the Straight Guy
idea?
got the idea. That's where the idea was born, and now we have that.
Yeah, and then it came back a second time with different people.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. Some people don't even know that Carson Kressley was the original.
And we had a Rule and Ryan commercial. And
we did.
We cut it like Queer
Queer
Eye.
Eye for the Straight Guy, the way it started.
The way that, the opening.
It would
was.
like freeze, black and white. It was like, meet Roula, meet Ryan. And then it would show Ryan's mullet from SFA.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, the mullet photo.
Anyway, the things you didn't realize. Okay, so coming up next, are we doing this or not? This thing that we were going to talk about off the air? We're going to keep it off the air.
That, off the air.
Secrets.
Oh, dang.
Can't talk about that.
Secretos.
Okay, secretos.
We can't talk about that yet.
Maybe later we'll tell you what we were going to tell you, but we can't tell you. But here's what we're going to tell you instead. Not what we were going to tell you, but we're going to tell you now. The 20 most popular Halloween costumes. You got to think about this now.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if it's going to take some time. You need to know what to buy from Hobby Lobby, and then maybe Kevin can sew it for you.
And I wish
excellent.
And I wish I could just take a pill and fall asleep for 1 month and wake up in November because I hate Halloween.
What? You are so not fun.
Halloween
Let's talk about this
sucks.
next on the Roula and Ryan Show.